Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and this is Opus Magnum, a game that just recently came out, early access. I don't really know a lot about it except for it's by the same people that made Spacechem, and I loved that game. Spacechem was a really great game. I didn't so much like the one after that where you're like programming like chips or something. Anyway, never got into that one. Let's see what this one's about. Okay, so we're in the Imperial University. Here's presumably the different chapters, and then here's the different quests within the chapter. Let's just go ahead and start out. Transmutation Lab rules. Access is restricted to graduate level chemical engineering students and faculty only. Any exceptions must be approved by the Chancellor. Keep your student alchemist permit and sigil with you at all times while in the lab. No food or drink is permitted in the lab. Do not sit or lean on transmutation engines or their related components. Please keep the area clean for everyone else. That means you, Anadius. Introduction. I'm amazed you put off learning how to use the transmutation engine for this long. I was concentrating on working by hand. You know that. Anataeus? Is that my name? Anataeus? Anataeus, we're about to graduate. I know. That's why I need you to summarize all this for me as fast as you can. Solve the puzzle to continue. Okay. So... open? Okay. These are reagents. They are the input materials for doing alchemy. Okay. This is a product. Your job as an alchemist is to build machines that combine reagents into useful products. Build all the products, then press play to start the engine. We put the instructions here. Okay. What do I do? Press the play button to start it. Nothing's happening. Oh, I pressed step. Ah, I see. It's all about like rotating arms that combine based on the background. Well, that's interesting. Your machine has successfully created the desired product. Understand so far? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Of course, I knew this part was easy. That's why I never worried about it. I count you as a friend, Antaeus, but sometimes you carry your genius alchemist act a little too far. Act? So let's take the first and most important part, the arm. I understand. What's next? Wait, don't rush ahead. Let me go through the material. You need to see this. Place an arm below, setting the rotation and length so that the gripper is over the reagent. Okay, how do I place an arm? Right here. Now that's a drop. It's a grab. These are instructions. How do I make an arm? Oh, right up here. Okay. So it's here. I need it to be that far out, but it needs to be over like there. They can pick it up and move it to the output. So we're on 3. So, okay. So 2 is doing this. It's starting here, picking up, then it's rotating 1/6, and then rotating again, and then dropping, then rotating back. Okay, I think we can do this. So we're gonna grab, then rotate, 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 drop, rotate, rotate, rotate. Let's see if that works. Looks good. You've created all the desired products. Okay? So arms pick up and move elemental proxies around the surface of the transmutation engine. Right, and you control their behavior. With instructions, yes, of course. Of course. Pivots. In some cases, you'll want an arm to rotate what it's gripping. You mean as opposed to the arm itself rotating? Interesting. Yeah, okay. That's right. In those cases, you'll use pivot instructions. Okay. Place an arm, and then add instructions to make it pick up the reagent and move it there. No, we want this. We want to grab that and move it there. No. What do we want to do? This is already handling this. So we need to place an arm right there. And it needs to grab that. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. So we need it to grab, then rotate twice. Let's test that. So it grabbed. No, it's doing the wrong thing. Stop. Let's get rid of that. Go away, go away. Am I doing that right? No, that's the wrong thing. No, that was right. No, that was the wrong one. Okay. So that will grab it, then I'll move it. Okay, I see. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, then we need to rotate to the right, or pivot to the right. So rotate left, pivot right, drop. Then go back. One. I think that'll work. There we go. There we go. All very straightforward and simple. I like this. I like it a lot. It's an interesting little puzzle. Let's see how complex it gets. How nice that this is so easy for you. Why? How long did it take you to learn all this? Let's just keep going. Pistons. The piston arm is a special kind of arm that can extend and retract. And presumably there are instructions that control the piston. That's right, I'll demonstrate. Okay, the reset instruction will make an arm drop any held atoms and reset to its initial root. Interesting. That we could have made that easier to do. Okay, the drop instruction is disabled. You must use a reset instead. Okay, so we have a piston arm. It's gonna start out rotated there. And we want it to retract. First of all, we want to grab. So grab, then retract, then turn one, and then reset. Let's just see if we got the right. No, we need to turn twice. There we go. I see. Piston arms can reach areas you can't with a normal arm. That's what makes them so useful. They cost a little more than regular arms, though. And I can use the reset instruction to make an arm return to its initial state from wherever it is. Very convenient. Just remember the reset instruction takes the same amount of time it would take to issue those individual instructions. Interesting. Okay. Well, it doesn't really save us any. It just is easier to code. Well, yes, of course it will. Of course. Alright. So, tracks. What's next? Next we have tracks, which are like paths you can place on the board. It's easier to show you. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like this a lot. Create a track between the reagent and the product, then place an arm on the track and add instructions to make it pick it up and move it. I'm not quite sure I get what is the track? Oh, you just have to rotate then, I guess. Let's see. That's not even right. No, that's what they're saying to do. Don't quite get it. Oh, I can just say move on the track. Interesting. So let's place the arm. Doesn't tell me where to place the arm. I have to figure out a good spot. I don't know. Is it an extender arm? No, it's a fixed length arm. So I need a spot that's 2 away from both sides. Right there. I don't know, I'm not sure about this. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So let's just see what the other ones do. So they're grabbing something. What's 2 doing? Let's just follow 2. It grabs it, moves it up, and it oh, the arm moves along the track. I see. I did not get that. Well, okay. For some reason, this was not connecting in my head. So let's grab it. Then we'll move along the track a couple times. Rotate, or yeah, rotate twice. And then reset. Let's try it. There we go. Oh, I can see this getting very complex. I see. When you place an arm on the track, the arm can move forward or backward along the path. Tracks can be quite powerful, but I'm still learning how to use them effectively in my designs. Could you put multiple arms onto a single track? I think so. I never thought to try that. I'll have to experiment later. Alright, transmutation. To perform transmutations, we use glyphs. For example, say I want to calcify an element. You place a glyph of calcification on the board and move the element you want to calcify over it. Anateus, I mean, yes, that's correct, but at least let me get through the explanation first. I got all the explanation I need. Cocky kid. Use a piston arm and the glyph of calcification to turn the reagent, a fire atom, into the product, a salt atom, and move it to the product output. Huh, that's a glyph of calcification. Transmutes things into salt. Okay. So we're getting fire, and we need salt. It's a piston arm, so... Okay, let's put that right there. Now we should put it right there. We'll start out grabbing it. So, grab the thing. Pull it back 1. Then what? We need to just kind of make it happen. Will that do it? Let's just try. Rotate and then reset. So that's step. Yeah, it does. You just have to walk it over it. You don't actually have to stop there. Well, actually, you have to stop there, but you don't have to like input an ability at that point. There we go. Simple enough. machine has successfully created the desired products. Histograms on... yeah. It's quite fast, this glyph. Yes, welcome to modern alchemical engineering. How many transmutations are available as glyphs? Most of the common ones so far. There's ongoing research to develop more, which you would know about if you paid any attention to recent developments in your field. Almost through the tutorial, then we'll actually start having to apply this stuff. Bonding. This must be the glyph of bonding. It is. To use it, actually, why don't you show me how it works? Seems that's the way things are going around here. Very well. Use 2 arms and the glyph of bonding to bond the 2 salt atoms together and move them to the product output. Okay. So, let's get the arms. You'll start out there. You'll start out there. So 3, you need first thing both grab. Then we need to 3 needs to rotate this way, and 4 rotates that way. Then 4 resets. Yeah. 3 can just rotate again, I guess, and then reset. But then this one needs to wait before doing other things. How do I make it wait longer? Let's see what this does. Yeah, it's not gonna work, but we'll try. Okay, they're bonded. It dropped it. Oh, it needs to rotate it too. Okay, wait a minute. So you spun left. Now you need to rotate it to the right. Or pivot it to the right. You need to use the right words. Bonded. Pivoted. There we go. Good. Interesting, it waits for both of them to complete. Maybe it waits for all of them to complete before it'll continue? Anyway. I'm not quite sure how the resetting works, but that's okay. Like, what do we need to do if we need to time things up more precisely? We'll see. The transmutation engine makes chemical engineering far simpler. You could have been using it the whole time. But I'm glad I did things the hard way for so long. I hope you're not like this in real life, Antaeus. But this is real life. Stabilized water. I think that's everything you need to know to use the transmutation engine effectively. I'll make one more product to make sure I get it. Sounds good. Oh, there's lots of things to do. There's lots of things here. Okay. From now on, you will place products and reagents on your own. They're at the top of your toolbox. Well, all products must be placed, so that's the first thing we should get out there. Put it in any direction we want. Stabilized water is a combination of 2 reagents, water and salt. I only have water agents, so we'll have to calcify. We'll need to do a bonding. No, that wasn't what I wanted. This isn't gonna work. Like that is what I want. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's like that. Right? So, like, it's gonna... How is this gonna work? Maybe I can start it like... No, that's not gonna work. Like this. So that's how it'll turn in. And this one needs to spend more time dropping stuff. So we'll let the other one do the calcifying. So let's grab the reagent. You grab that. So your deal is you're gonna It's gonna be the wrong direction. Oh, let's see. Let's rotate. There. Okay, so your deal is you're gonna grab that. You're gonna extend. You're gonna turn left and then reset. That will deal with the water, but we need to get the salt onto it too. What is all this stuff? Assembly of 3 arms and 3 grippers. Wow. This could get complex. So like you could have something like this that's gonna have multiple things going. Oh my. And it's the same cost. This area is huge. Oh my. I guess technically show ghost atoms. Oh no. Oh, interesting. So salt's in the middle, then the elements, then mors and vitae. Mors and vitae. Gold becomes silver, becomes copper, becomes, I guess presumably goes a direction. Lead, quicksilver, tin. This doesn't have, this is also quicksilver. Okay, combining things with quicksilver improves it to more interesting things. That is really interesting. This game, this is doing interesting things. Okay, so we need another arm. Just a fixed length arm. Doesn't need to be anything special. So you come here, you go there. And we'll grab that and calcify it. Okay, so grab. Let's just start here. I think we'll need to be more careful, but we'll see. Grab and turn. Rotate, rotate, reset. But it won't be synced up because you need to wait. You need to wait to turn things until this thing's got it there. Let's try this. So, I grabbed the 2. Oh, I can't extend or retract. Why not? Why can't it extend? I don't get it. Cannot extend or retract. Okay, well, we don't need it to. Oh wait, no, it's the type of arm. The type of arm it is cannot extend or retract. So let's just make it not do that. Okay, so you're gonna grab, then you'll rotate left, then wait a second, then rotate left, and then reset. There we go. One wasted cycle each time. And I did pretty well. I think that's everything you need in... Okay. So what are your plans after you graduate? I think I'll be a head alchemist for one of the August houses. That's bold. Right out of school. Why not? True enough, no ambition can be too great for you. And yourself? I like it here. I think I'll stick around and hopefully become a professor. You do seem to have an affinity for teaching. Think so? Well then, may each of us realize his Opus Magnum. Opus Magnum? I've always found that to be a rather pretentious term, but I agree with the sentiment at least. Why are you laughing? Anateus Vaya found something pretentious? Tell me more. Okay. Chapter 1, Life in a Great House. Look at this background. This is clearly like a modern day city, but they're running on alchemy? I like the idea. That's really cool. Dear Anateus, congratulations on your appointment to the position of head alchemist to the House Van Tessen.
I'm very pleased to see you find a position in line with your talent and abilities. As you prepare to leave the academic life, I want to offer a word of advice. The politics of the city are much harsher and more dangerous than those of the academy. You are a singularly gifted talent, and I would hate to see you get caught up in these conflicts. The alchemist's place is not to sink to the level of those around us, but to rise above them in service of our art. Best of luck to you.
Okay. So, how did it go? A nightmare. This is Concordia Lem. Armand kept going through his old stories about honor and righteousness. The Lady Van Tessen looks like she's embalmed. Frederick spilled food on the front of his shirt. What a brave man you are, surviving a formal dinner. It really is difficult, though. I can't stand the stuffiness. Armand didn't remember my name. Captain Gelt had to prompt him several times. To be fair, you only started recently. Yes, I suppose it's too much to ask. Such a complicated, burdensome thing to remember one single name, the name of your new alchemist. The one who graduated at the top of his class from the College of Alchemical Engineering. I have to say, man, at my job, I'm hiring people that are just out of college, and you just kind of have to hope they don't break things. It doesn't... Humility, man. Humility. Anataeus. See? You remember my name just fine. Think Armand would know my name? Keep in mind, I've been here my whole life. Maybe next time you can go in my place. He might not even realize it's a different person. Alchemist. Provisioner. Which were you again? You'll get us in trouble. I've been doing this for years. Okay. Refined gold. Well, this is an odd first project. I feel like someone's having a laugh at my expense. Why? Were you asked to create the Philosopher's Stone? Close, actually. One more guess. Transform lead into gold? Yep. Apparently there's an old Van Tessen lead mine. It wouldn't be better if it produced gold instead. Armand suggested it so casually. Sounds wonderful. Time to put your university degree to the test. The glyph of projection consumes an atom of quicksilver and promotes an atom of metal to its next higher form. By doing this repeatedly, even lead, the basest metal, can be transmuted into the finest gold. Okay, so I get quicksilver and I get lead. I need to make gold. Okay. We don't need to combine anything. We just need to project. So, we only have one thing of quicksilver, and we need a lot of them per thing of lead. So this will be our control arm. It's just gonna go ahead and move there. We'll see. We'll have it grab, then rotate. It's rotate, right? I'm always confused about whether it's rotate or pivot. And then wait a long time, and then rotate, and then reset. I don't know the exact length. We'll deal with it later. Okay, on the other side, how many do we need? Where's the chart? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get from lead to gold. This is 6, length 6. But is this gonna save me any time? I don't know if it will. I don't think it will, because I can't be both dropping and, well, maybe, let's see. We'll see if it's any help. Apparently it costs the same as all the rest, except for this fixed length upper, I'm sorry. This would be cheap, but this is more expensive, but it might be faster. Anyway, so grab, go left, grab, go left, Grab, go left, grab, go left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then reset. Let's see if what that does. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, let's rotate everything a bit. It didn't work. Okay, we need to drop it there. So there's no point in using this. Let's just use a regular one. I was trying to make it so that it would have the next one ready for me when it instead of having to reset, but no, that's not gonna work. So grab, left, reset. Yeah, you have to do that. Okay, so when you say reset, it doesn't actually just continue on. You have to it'll wait for the other ones to finish. So we need to issue the instructions several times. So go right and grab, go left. We need to add a drop. So you're going right, then you drop, go back, grab. Can we just copy this? No. Repeat instructions. Ah, I see. Let's just see if we can figure out how that works. So we need that to happen. That work? It's not gonna work because it needs to reset each time. A second. Make some room. There. So do that again, then do it again, then do it again. And these two need to be further down. Let's see what this does. Is that gold? Probably just semi gold. Not yet. Okay, let's try this again. One more, I think. We just need one more. So V is moved down. I need to tell the arm to reset, I think. No, I don't. I'm going slower than I could. I could have it start transferring right there, I think. I could be going a little faster if I, because this could be doing something while it's transferring. So when it's right here, this one's idle, but it could be grabbing the next one and bringing it over. No, that's not. This is fine. It works. We don't need to optimize. We can play with that later. Other people optimized. But they used up far more of the place. And they can do it cheaper too. I don't care. I'm never actually much one into the trying to compete with other people. Can you make lead into gold? I can scarcely believe it. Well, at least it's finished with now. Like asking a fish if it can swim. It taking this remarkably poorly, Anateus. I was expecting a challenge, that's all. Sounds like you want a chance to show off. I'm not sure I go that far. I don't like this kid. Okay, now we have options. Face powder. Have you seen the Lady Van Tessen recently? A few days ago. Why? Did you notice how pale her face is? Oh, she's well known for her power. Why? Did someone ask you to do something about it? Armand himself did. It seems it's gotten worse lately. People are whispering about her health. That's unfortunate. The lady hasn't had an easy time of things. I hate to see her slandered on top of it. Okay, so we need to make salt and earth. Well, that's simple enough. We've already done this exact same thing. We did it with 2 arms. But we only have 1 arm. I see. We only have one input. So there's probably other ways to do this, but I'm trying to think. Can we do it with 1 arm but be slow? Let's try it. Let's try it doing it with 1 arm, but it'll be slower than if it were being more of a thing. Wait, I'm sorry. That's the output. We need to have a transmute thing, a bonder, right there. There. I think this will work. Let's give it a shot. So we'll pick it up. Then we'll rotate to the... No. No, that works, that works, that works. Pick it up, then rotate to the right. Then pull back and drop it. Now rotate to the left. Go forward. Grab. Pull back, then they'll both be bonded, then rotate to the right, and then pivot to the left, and reset. Let's just see if that does anything like what I thought it would do. Okay, salt, there, drop it, get the other one, bump. Oh, it's not far enough. Okay, we need to rotate twice. Okay, now we'll need to... Huh. I wonder if it might be better to put this on this side. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So that instead of having to rotate twice, you can and do that, you can just rotate left and reset. Let's try it. Oh, well, it does need a rote to pivot at least once. There. Oh, I like it. It's not gonna be the fastest one, I can tell, but it feels elegant to me. Oh, apparently that was what other people did too. It's the low-cost solution, but not the one that's the fastest one. Most people did it using 2 arms, I guess. That way you could have 1 arm picking up another one while you've got the other one turning it into salt. Apparently some people did this in much fewer spaces than me, with only 5? Interesting. I guess I could see that. Do it all with a wait a minute, let's stop a moment. Could we do this whole thing? No, I don't see. How could you do it with taking up less space?
Maybe maybe if we made it. I wonder if they're like counting this space against me. I don't know. I like this solution. We're gonna just go with it. So this should help the lady's face look less pale, although it's quite a superficial solution. Who can really say what troubles the Lady Van Tessen? It's not for us to know. Have you ever heard her speak? She didn't say a word during the dinner I went to. I remember her speaking to me once or twice when I was a child. Odd. Just another one of the many Van Tessen mysteries, I suppose. One gets used to them after a while. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break there. This game is fun. This feels like Spacechem. I don't know. I was a little iffy on it from the last couple games I put out. I never really got into them. But this seems really fun. So thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Opus Magnum.